Nathan with us. And Nathan, please let us know about yourself, what you've been doing, what are you doing right now, and what are your future goals. But I mean, your life story first.
Thank you, Zafar. Yes, my name is Nathan, and I'm now, well, next week I'll be 45. But the first time I came to Japan, I was 14. So this has been a long time that I'm happy that I could experience Japan. But yes, I come from New York. Now, New York, not New York City, but 2 hours in the countryside. So, countryside people, they do go to the city because it's economics. New York City is a very famous city. So, however, um, is so anyway, yeah, it's just about how could we develop, places in the countryside. And so, me getting involved in Japan, oh, okay, New York has a very international population. So I'm someone who seeks to maintain that, familiar with having international people around. So I'm so happy to connect with you also in Pakistan because now that I'm in Japan, that is the challenge we have is that they are a homogeneous society, right? Mostly Japanese. And there's this desire, as all of us humans have, to learn about each other. And however, the everyday life of a Japanese person is very busy. And one thing that I learned, so my life in Japan is something that if I just tell you about it, if I just have a conversation about it, not only will you learn with Japan, but you're going to get yourself into a situation where I actively need you too. And through me, remote, we turn Japan into an international society. So that's the thing about right now, what we're doing is that language immersion. Okay, so when I was 18, I lived in Japan for a year because I got a scholarship. Okay, and so that year allowed me to learn Japanese as a language immersion. So, all of people out there, if you're listening and you said, "Oh, I want to learn Japanese," then I would say that, right, it's very difficult, okay? And that's why you travel to Japan. But see, being from the United States, people come to Japan and teach English. But right now, people from Japan don't go overseas to teach Japanese. It's kind of like a secret, we feel, right? And so, but through our remote collaborations, we're doing the work of transforming Japan. So now people not only have a way to learn Japanese, but if you learn it because you're going to come visit me and you visiting me, okay, it's going to launch your personal brand. Now, we're not saying we only want to dedicate to Japan. We're saying you right now, as a personal brand, you have the potential to go global in every country. And if you just do this thing with me in Japan and we build your personal brand as an English teacher, as an English conversation partner, we'll build a robot and this is going to go global. And, because it acts as your source of proof where seeing is believing, talk is cheap. What if I told you, hey, I'm this, I'm that? They're just words. So you need a way you can see with your eyes and you trust. And one of the things is vibration, right? You can feel when someone's lying to you, but some things are so true that they can't be a lie. So we get very good at communicating with people in a way that helps people to really collaborate with us. And I'm going through this. Now, I have to say 1 second. Can we just pause this for 1 second and come back to it? Because my wife needs my help real fast. Okay? Can I'll be right back. Can we pause this? And oh, we're live right now, right? We're live. My wife just here. You know what? I'm here. I'm gonna be here. I'm still here. You know what? I see. This is the thing. I'm showing to you what a human can do that an AI can't do. So even as I'm speaking to you, and you can speak to me, I'm going to at the same time carry out a human function of grabbing groceries from the car to bring into my house. But
Lovely. That's
feel free to say anything you want, because it's just this is the nature of work, this multitasking abilities. But in as I was saying, as we stand, the most uh, popular job people can do as a work to support their family is to drive a truck. But if AI replaces that, what is the job that the human can do? And that's what we're talking about as teachers and students. So, anyway, feel free to
I'm really enjoying. I'm also
ask.
family man, so that's what we need to do. This part of life. Yeah, I really, I really enjoy my family, and I enjoy helping my family. That's amazing. After all, I mean, who else has to do this?
Exactly. Yes. And that's what all of us have, something that only we can do. And I want to
Mm.
get to the heart of that. And so I have 3 kids and I'm married. But when you have kids and you see that all the jobs online are from 9 to 5, it doesn't create a world where people are optimistic to get married and have kids. It creates these type of people who uh what we want to do, and I hope you can still hear me because I put on my headphones
Yeah,
now.
yeah, all well,
Yep.
no, no issues,
Yep.
all well.
So I'm saying that um sorry baby. So I'm saying that um the thing that I've done is I sent you this patterns, my actual patterns in Japan. And it talks about how the day during the day, about 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is time in Japan when I'm visiting universities and I'm visiting companies. And uh, the time difference between Pakistan and Japan, I think, is like 4 hours. So while I'm able to visit Japanese universities and businesses, if you guys hearing this will make yourselves available online, then I'm able to create these educational events that are going to help Japanese people learn English better than they ever have. Because right now in Japan, they're spending money to learn English, but they're not getting good return on investment. And when you approach conversations with Japanese people this way, they will go along with us. And anybody right now, if you're sitting there and you want to be a marketer, you want to be, you're a Rihan school student and you're looking for freelance jobs on Fiverr, you're learning Canva, you're learning these skills. But I want to add to you another possibility of what you could do. And if you just start as an English conversation partner, then we can take steps to lead you into setting up a chatbot that's going to turn into you as an ambassador. And it's going to do this work, and your phone is going to let you know. But people are going to be building their businesses, they're going to be having travel, all because of you and your chatbot. And so we don't tell you too much information up ahead, because this is supposed to be like a video game. And if you play a video game, first you're going to build your character. And your character is going to have you're talking about your interests, your skills, your dreams, the real information about you. You're going to create your YouTube channel that talks about your location and surrounding business. And all these things you set up. But after, we have a CRM, a customer relationship management system. And so people will get the right information at the right time. But if you know people playing online games and they're always playing the games and they get these points, can you use the points in a game in the real world? Usually, no. But in our situation, you can, because the points we accumulate have to do with matching people and companies and creating travel schedules that sells travel. And this is all offered to companies to take over their existing marketing. So when it comes to people right now who are offering marketing services and you're charging money, or you're a business and you're paying money, that's fine. But that's not the only tool in the tool belt. We have something called organic marketing. And that most people, if you talk to them, they're open to a 1 hour free consultation. Okay. But instead, if you get on our speed meeting event and you have your conversations there, then it's going to be the best use of your time, return, and investment in in terms of in terms of your attention. So
Amazing. I love the energy you have, honestly. Uh, because you've got the energy, that's a fair mean that you can work too. So you've been here for around now, maybe 30 years now here in Japan. You
yeah,
are
yes,
you've been here,
and
means it's a long time.
so yes, and that's how long it kind of took to get an authentic relationships with people. And uh, I'm really sorry right now. I'm hearing that I need to do something, but let me just say, um, now that I've taken the time to establish this 30-year time here, it's very easy for me to now accelerate things. So if you think of right now, the time that you feel a timeline, like we make predictions, like in 5 years, in 10 years, where do you want to be? We can talk about those goals you have, and not so it takes 5 years or 10 years, but how it takes us just 3 steps. One is you just simply learn about me to get on my patterns. Two, you totally present yourself and your information in the patterns that I have. And then three, we get on a speed meeting event. And then this is gonna accelerate you.
Well, I am in for all these three. Sorry for I'm
Yes.
not feeling well. I am all well over here. If you want anything, as long as you want speaking partners, English speaking partners, I can get you ample.
See,
I can
so
get you
far,
ample. Yeah.
yes, I have been talking to Rihan school and Rihan members, but they do not understand what I'm saying. But that's because I
Come
think
again.
they need
Come
you.
again. Come
Yeah,
again.
well, they need you. They
What they
Oh,
are
sorry,
not
sorry.
understanding. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk
Yeah.
about what they are not understanding.
Well, it's not about them not understanding. It's just that you can't give too much information right away. It has to happen step by step, naturally. But you reaching out to me and the way that you and I have taken steps to get to this point, that's what we need. We need the organic order. But when it came to me and Rihan students, see, Rihan students are young, and Rihan himself, he's just very busy. So it just, you know, sometimes you have to understand that there's a way that you can get to be good relationships with someone. And I like the way that we have come to this point in time. Now, unfortunately, I do have to go right now, but I thought this is at least enough to create now because I have to help my wife real quick.
It's
But
okay.
I
It's okay.
wanted
Take
us
your
to make
time.
this much, and I will contact you again real soon. And I hope we can continue our conversation.
But before you leave, for a minute only,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
what are your expectations from Rihan's school and its students and from Rihan himself?
They want to create a profit, but they are going to places saying, give me a job. And I'm saying I can get them a profit in a better way where each one is a CEO of their own business. And they're not, see, it's a mismatch of mindset that I am this digital freelancer and can you give me a job? They're two different mindsets. We need each Rihan student to be the CEO of their own company. And so that's what I'm doing right now is that tomorrow I have this consultation to create my own C Corp. Now, if I effectively incorporate myself, create the C Corp, now this model I have, all of Rihan's students can copy it and create their own chatbot, and it will do online work that they're doing because it's my Web 3. See, the difference of Web 3, they are operating right now in Web 2, 2.0, Web 3. So when you understand Facebook is the richest company because people who use it for free. So all the work you guys do on Facebook makes Facebook money. Facebook is good to meet people, but we have to take it off Facebook onto our own platform where we own the information. And that's what my app is. So I have to help my wife real quick. She's flipping out. Let me talk
It's
to
okay.
you
Take
real
your
quick.
time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
take your time.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
See
Give
ya.
me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. So this is Nathan, and I am. This is my first time that I am seeing Nathan Raymond because we were in a. Since I also keep looking at people, I keep networking. Since I am working for my country, for the countrymen, and what he's saying is much similar to what we want to do. The Rihan school and Rihan himself does not want any person to become an employee but the owner of the business, and this is what he also wants. So I'll be looking into the where's the missing, where's the what is the missing link, and I love to just talk to him regarding what he is not. I mean, there is no disparity what he wants and what Rihan himself wants. So let him come back. We'll just go through, and by the time, yeah, he's back.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I was speaking bad about you. You know, you were not present here, so I was talking to the world. I mean, talking bad about you.
Hey, sometimes you got to
Okay,
talk bad, right?
okay.
That's the way it
What I
goes.
mean, what I read so far. I mean, it's been like a couple of minutes we are together, and yeah, we do not know each other. So I want you to just, I want to know more about yourself. It's been like
Sure.
30 years in Japan. Get me the whole story. I mean, give me.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
I'm at. We've got ample time. keep helping your wife. I love that, and it's no problem. We can conduct the series of podcast, but I want to deep down. I want to just know more about you. I mean, I'll be
Definitely.
coming
So,
to the business part later, but
mhm.
I mean, I'm more interested in you than your business. First,
Well, I
you.
would say, yeah, see, that's the thing. Even business, it's not really a business I'm talking about. This is social business, but it's
Yeah,
so that
whatever.
we
But I
could
mean,
create an
I
AI.
want
Right,
I
right.
want to know
Okay, but
more about you. Give me your
no,
whole
totally.
story. You're 42 right now, so they are
No,
long 42
44,
years.
45
Yeah,
soon. But
45.
I
Okay,
was born in New York, and then when I was, like, uh, let's see, I guess around
10 years,
7. Uh,
7
See, we
years.
had this ashram from India where I lived, and
Okay,
they're doing like meditation and things. So I met these people from around the world who are traveling to do yoga. And so there were people from all around the world there. But then when I was 12, we had Japanese exchange students come to my city, and we had a sister city with Japan, but it was taxpayer supported. But before that, like New York, what do you think of New York? Like Broadway, acting? That's what I was brought up with. I wasn't born in a hospital. My parents were hippies, they called them. They lived in a community on a farm. So I got this birth and upbringing that wasn't typical, the way that people are born in hospitals and I don't know. We had a different upbringing, and my father really loved jazz. Like in America, we have different races. We have white, we have black, and the relationship between races is something that, we have a dynamic. We're looking to create even more inclusivity. So that's why we love to create the Pakistan and Japanese Asia, right? But for now, we just have this kind of like, so anyway, music and festivals is something I was exposed to younger and want to create, acting. Um, but so I don't know. I think, also where I lived, and then that international exposure, and then the Japanese exchange program, I just saw was a new element of where, I could start. But then when I went to Japan, when we hosted Japanese exchange students at my house when I was younger, and my family dealt with that. But then when those people went back to Japan, I was able to go to Japan at 14 and 16, but just like a short time. And it was difficult because the culture was different. But then when I was 18, I qualified to get a year-long scholarship to live in Japan. Now they have a scholarship from Japan for foreign people to live there, because, as I said before, Japan is not so international. So they have that need that they do want to learn from people, but they don't just let anybody come to Japan. They had to ask me questions like, why do you want to come to Japan? What's your dream? And I said, like, I want to be an ambassador. And when you have a dream and you express yourself like that, people will support you. It's like entrepreneurship. But people can't tell you what to do, right? They can't say, we need you to go to Japan and do this. You have to be inner, but all of us have this inner voice of what we want to do. We just need people around us who encourage us to bring that voice out, but our voice can also be blended with other people's voices. So I've just been in a situation where now I've got it where if I can just collaborate with people, we could combine our voices in a way that they'll be able to come to Japan. Because after I lived in Japan for a year when I was 18, I went back to New York. I went to college, international relations from 19, I lived in Spain for a year because in America we grew up studying Spanish, and I worked at an Italian restaurant for like 5 years, and working in a restaurant is really tough. It's serving, and in America we get tips if we have really good service. So you have to be like empathic, right? You have to like if you see someone's at a table and they don't have a fork, you have to see they don't have a fork before they ask you for the fork. You have to, be in tune with other people and perceive them. And, not always communicating with words, but mentally. Yeah. Anyway, um, me coming back to America, studying at the UN, right? But then seeing the UN was, well, it's like a centralized system, but now we're into decentralization. So in Japan, I've done 3 jobs. Of course, I've been an English teacher, but I've also been a headhunter. I was working in Tokyo, and then I also worked as a travel writer. So when I worked as a travel writer, they paid me to travel and I got paid to travel. So what I'm saying to people here is if you want to go to Japan, don't pay money to go to Japan. I will get a way for you to get your travel paid for free that you could come here as a travel writer, but you're going to create your own YouTube channel and we're going to market through your YouTube channel, and on top of that, you'll be promoting businesses that are, and you'll be making sales for them so that you'll get a commission of their sales. So, us traveling, us being the human, we could be the human centered infrastructure that's interacting with other people because the metaverse, the user experience, is the next generation thing we're selling. People in Rihan students, are you selling Canva services, marketing services? But if we have our own metaverse and we're selling, so it's a digital transformation we're selling. So user experience and me being a user designer, and if you experience my user design, you will know the blueprint to then create your own user design. So it just takes one person to embody these technologies, but it needed me to not first be in technology, to have this organic story with me rooted in Japan. And why did I receive that scholarship? As I had to figure all this stuff out, but still not giving up with coming out to Japan and yeah, doing, people who don't know anything about Japan, I'd love, people who are in Japan, they already had some introduction to it. So we're here to create that first introduction. And if we could do this, then it's like you'll be able to go to then like New York and Dubai and to India and to all these places. And as you go, you're going to connect all the people you've connected to and they'll trust because it's all in your umbrella, your system. So
Okay, okay. If it's not personal, can I ask you the routine? I mean, when you get up and you waking up to sleeping back, I mean, what's your routine? What do you do?
So I get up every morning like 4:30, and then from 4:30 to like 5:30 or 4, I've got various things I've got to do, but also I've got 3 kids, so I'm helping them then get to school like between 6 and 8. And then 9 o'clock, I'm exercising, running up these mountains, sometimes making this content, right? And then 2 a.m. to 2 p.m., that's where I'm either in my community where I have a digital nomad boot camp. It's a big park that will welcome us to create an English village, or I'm visiting universities and visiting companies. So 10 to 2, when I'm visiting universities and companies, that's the time when people who are hearing this can be online. And if you're online, then I'll engage these universities and companies. We'll set up communication events spontaneously that as soon as we do it, we endear ourselves to them and help them create the process of creating their own chatbots. So the chatbots and automations and doing it as a social media marketing agency and feeding actually agencies that are dealing with study abroad, okay? Now, look, anybody can be a study abroad, enthusiast. It's just your current perception of study abroad programs is that they're already developed and you just have to buy them. But ours is different. Ours is a communication that speaks your desired experience into existence. So it's a real evolution of what exists as far as the product and service regarding English teaching, all sorts of things. We combine it into the one. Okay. So what a metaverse. Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, my next question is, what is your business model? How do you
I,
earn?
simple. The human is a battery. If the human is a battery, to power what? So all you got to do is get 20 people. That's all I'd say. Rehan students, how easy is it for me to get 20 people? So easy. But they've never been able to understand the importance of this. So all I'm saying, 20 people we need. Then I get 20 Japanese people. They just meet each other for 1 hour. The information they create is fed into our system that is then sold to Japanese companies for marketing and for travelers to Japan as educational travel. And so this is what you do. You have an app, you give it to people, you let them use it for free, and you farm out the information. So we are just setting up our own situation of people and creating that information that when we go, for example, let's say you and somebody else develop a health situation. I can then go to an actual doctor and have them offer their patient to connect to you guys who are already doing something therapeutic. You create the live situation. See, the education and the business, they're separate, right? But if you create the right situation, if our education is to get on a call and create business, then you don't have the division. See, right now we're divided in our time, our roles. I'm a family, I'm a friends, I'm a student, I'm a hobby. Like all these energies are leaving us, but we just need the one event to set it up. So we take our attention so that like when you're totally focused on something and getting rewarded for it, we get to that point.
Okay, can we do this event virtually first?
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Can we do this event that you're looking for virtually online first before we go
Yes,
physical?
exactly. That's what it's for. So that group that I invited you to, that
Okay.
is all
When do you
available. Yeah.
when do you plan to do this event?
So actually, we are still setting it up. Because we haven't even done it yet. And you getting here now is somebody that I saw as an opportunity to accelerate that process
Can
because you
can
have so many people around you. We just need you to want to do it. And I haven't got them to want to do it. But the only way you want to do it is if you take the time to have the conversations we're having and come to the understanding that this will accelerate the desire of Rihan to get students, get them successful so he can make parents happy.
well, you and Rihan, you are thinking on the same lines,
Yeah,
but
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 don't
since
but see, yeah, he is busy with his thing. So I can't distract him. It's
who
for
told
you
you?
right
Who,
now.
who,
Yeah,
who,
you are talking with me. So you are the one who is gonna make this
no, no,
happen.
no, Nathan, who tells you that he's got a lot of time for you? He's a man, but he can't waste his time because he's too
Yes.
committed and
Yes. And
he's got a lot
he
of
doesn't
time.
need it.
But
Yeah, he
only
doesn't
but
need
only
it.
there is some point. I mean, there is some utility. He does not have any a minute to waste. But
It's
he
fine.
has got a lot of time. For if
I
you
know
talk.
he will at the right
No,
time. He will trust you because you are taking the time that he does that, to make sure
okay.
that this is something that's right.
Okay, since he's my mentor and he's such a, I mean, we can talk hours and hours on him, and since we Pakistanis know him for ages, and not only here in Pakistan, he's recognized world over, and he's been
Well,
nominated for a lot of awards,
well,
and
here's
he has got a lot of credibility. Okay, now
I understand,
the
but
point
he
is
said,
what we can do. I mean, I'm sorry to cut you. What we can do, you can get me the experience, whatever you want Rihan students to do, Rihan
right,
himself to do. Just get me
yep,
through the process. I'm here, I'm all yours. You
just 20 people, 20 people for an event. We need one of your teachers
you
to say to your classroom, today we have a speed meeting event. That's the lesson. Okay. But Rihan has a curriculum. And for me to work for Rihan, he wanted me to learn his curriculum. But I don't have the time to learn the curriculum. I feel, I mean, I could, but I'm just saying that there's something that I want to add to the curriculum. So I'm not yet a teacher of Rihan's school. I would like to propose what I'm teaching to Rihan because I think it can deliver students. Rihan wants to break into America. I told him I was in Japan. He said to me, I'm not interested in Japan. So, what do you say to somebody who says, I'm not interested in Japan? Fine. I mean, I have a solution though that if we collaborate with Japan, you can get into America better. But he doesn't have the right advice. He's looking at the protests going on in America and so amazed at that. But I see them for what they are. They're not part of the solution. They're part of people who need Rihan school because they don't know
Nathan,
how to be entrepreneur.
Nathan, time out. You know what? One thing. Let's not get into personal. I mean, what he does is his sweet will. I mean, he's a free man. He if he's doing nothing, but I mean, he's just
Yeah. No, it's not
he
about
was
him.
just
I'm trying to
observing.
help him. Yeah.
He's an excellent observant. So what I mean, what he observes, he just broadcast anything. I have seen a lot of positivity in that. There
Yes.
were three.
Yes.
I just dig down into that video you were commenting on. That was the point where we got together, isn't it? Okay, so I
Yes.
have
No, it's great.
investigated
It's
into
great.
that.
Right.
I took some time, few minutes of my life. I just wanted to see why these are protests. When they were protesting for
Right.
greenery, for trees, for environment, for education, for health,
Yeah.
for
Right.
Gaza, for humanitarians. That was a wonderful the activity there, and there are three organizations. I mean, this is my first research, and I'm trying to dig more down
Right.
because I am also into communities. I am person of your mind. Just because you love communities, you build communities, and I
That's right.
mean, this is what Rihan himself does. So, again, there are
No.
million things common. We'll be. We can't be. I mean, Nathan can't be Zafar. Zafar can't be Nathan because we are unique. But I mean, what
Yes.
we can do anything that is in common. Okay, you are looking for English speaking partners. We've got ample. You know this. In Rihan's,
Yes.
in
Yes.
especially in Pakistan, generally you'll find English speaking partners. It's easy. It's nothing. But now to formulate this, but to convince somebody, we got to show things. If
Okay.
you I want to go through the experience as one person. I volunteer myself. I just offer you my weekends. I can
Got
offer
you.
you my time other than my office, and I'm also I'm a student of what Rihan offered you. That is
Definitely.
not that since I mean you can't tell anybody about a dish that you have never tasted, but you
Totally. So right.
that that's the point. I mean, this is all I have to say about is that is not a course.
Yes. You're
That's a
right.
magic. Oh my goodness. I mean, you will regret your earlier life that why you did not do it earlier.
That's right. That's
Honestly, I
right.
mean, I'm regretting. I'm 47. I'm 2 years elder than you are,
Yeah.
and I am regretting my whole life that why did I not opt this course earlier. This is not a course. It is not a you go to class, you go and there is a teacher. No,
Understood.
no, no, no. This is transformation.
Here,
I
give me
mean,
one more second. Give me one more
yeah,
second. I'm really sorry. Give me one more
take your
second.
time. Yeah. Take your time. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nathan, and he was born in U.S. New York, He's a New Yorker, and he's real person from this. He's real U.S. person. And general people in United States of America are like him. They are very nice people, committed to their own self, committed to their own goals, and generally they want to do. They are ambitious, and I like he himself is ambitious. And the point is, since we do not, this is now what I'm just observing here is that we need to listen to other people. We need to listen. What I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to listen to him. I want him to speak all his heart out, so that I need to know where are the disparities. So okay, Nathan, again I was talking bad about you. Okay, thank you. Okay, you're back. Okay, Nathan, how do you make money out of speaking English?
Well, the typical way to speak English is to have somebody who speaks English say to Japanese people, pay me money to teach English. But this has not produced the results. So, what we're saying is it's cheaper if I offer my English for free to Japanese people. And then instead, we're looking to get money from Japanese companies. And Japanese companies were saying to them, it's cheaper instead of marketing, paying a marketing company, pay me, and I will use this money to create a scholarship to bring you to Japan. And based on your experience of visiting the company, I can create a marketing campaign that will get you international relations with other countries. So when you travel from your country to Japan, that is how we're going to use your experience to now create business in Japan. I mean, sorry, in Pakistan. See, you're going between, so when you go back to Pakistan, I can introduce you to your Chamber of Commerce, and then we can create this connection between Japan Chamber of Commerce and your Chamber of Commerce. And we have an organization called JETRO, which then allows the relationship to create exporting to Pakistan. So, this exporting to Pakistan is also going to be using information. Okay. So we're doing it through your personal brand. So we're turning you into the sales channel for business to create a new economy that runs from our platform. And so my Japan Exchange app, it has a place that we ask companies just to share a link. So when you get on the app, then I say, check this app, get on it, see the companies, and if you want to, create a profile. Then after you create a profile, I go to the Japanese people and I say, you guys get on the app, see the people, the foreign people who created a profile. Now, your profile, you're going to fill it with your links, your YouTube channel. So they're going to get on your YouTube channel. They're going to use that to learn about you. Because before you go to Japan, if you hear an interview about somebody who's saying, who are you? What's your name? What's you're interested in? Okay. These are things you need to know so that when you come to Japan and you meet people, you know how to deliver to them what they need. And that's all. This information we share is what helps us set things up and automate things so that when you come to Japan, you accomplish what you want to accomplish. If you just pay money and come to Japan but you don't know anybody, you will not be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish because the culture is different, people don't know people, you don't have the money. It's like it takes two. So our experience as ambassadors sets up the desired user experience to live the life you want to live. We have to collaborate with each other for sovereignty, or we are weak
Okay, we got
compared
another
to.
guest too. We've got another person. Do you allow me to let him in? The third person
Well, see,
is Jason.
oh, Jason,
Hey,
Hello.
Jason.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, man.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Very
Jason,
good.
can you just
here, talk,
adjust your
talk
screen
for
because
now.
we
I
can't
gotta
see
hold
your
on.
chin.
I think he has to
Yeah, a little
fix.
down, a little more. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, how are you doing?
Yes, pretty
Welcome
good.
aboard.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So I am Zafar Abundance Wala, and we are working for Abundance, and we are holding a summit in Pakistan next April 2026 in Karachi, physically and virtually globally. And that's what we are looking for, like-minded people who are working for education or any field of their own, but they are working for abundance, that they're against, they are abolishing scarcity mentally and physically too. And
Mm,
we are talking to reaching out everybody of the same mindset who wants to contribute to the society in terms of education, in terms of any of the profession. Yeah,
yes.
okay, Jason, introduce yourself.
Yes.
What do you do?
Yes, I am. I'm Jason from, well, New Jersey, which is close to New York, New York State, where you said Nathan was from. And I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm also in education, um, working and doing. I've worked maybe 10 years ago, I was in China working with the Board of Education, improving their language program and improving their understanding of the culture in America, helping students uh, come over and, well, in the process of coming over and being prepared for applying to colleges and applying to positions and preparing them for the questions and the application process as well. I did that, and I've done quite a few things since. But right now, I'm doing substitute teaching. But I'm wanting to get into wanting to learn more of AI. I had a yes, and I'm very interested in AI, um, the learning the workflows and things like that, and also possibly, hopefully, be able to create an app that is for children, uh, giving them the opportunity to learn AI through an educational game. Yes.
Okay. And
Yes.
how far you have achieved your goal?
What?
Have you done anything in this regard?
Not yet. I have a prompt, but with all of the different uh, programs out there, there's Lovable, there's Claude, and I'm trying to do research, like connect with different people and see which one, because unfortunately, the scope of the game, um, the platforms are limited in their potential. So I'm trying to figure out which platform would be good to try to put the prompt into and would give a good result. So,
Okay, Jason, before we
mm,
deep down into your entrepreneurial area, do you allow me to just get to your life story?
sure. Like, uh, what which part?
I mean, your birth till today. I mean, I want to just get me your story. I want I want to be your friend, then your business partner. I mean,
Oh,
first
okay.
your friend, and then we think of other things.
Yes.
We need to know you more. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You're more important than your business. Yeah, to me, you're more important. Okay,
Yes.
you tell me about your life story. I've got just 10 minutes because I'll be closing off because I have rushed to my office then.
Yes. Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
was,
And then what we can do, we can keep on talking on the same platform,
yes.
and we can keep connected. I'll get you since you've also come from the same group, isn't it?
Yes.
The where Nathan was there. Is that it? You were following? Okay, cool. I'll get you the whole details. So we can just collaborate about our times. Okay, your life story.
Yes. So I was born in New Jersey. I grew up in a small town um, in near Rockaway, Denville, um, Parsippany area in Morris County, and I I was in multiple sports. I played soccer, baseball, cross country. I went to college. I had got my bachelor's degree in international studies and minor in international business. So, international studies, international cultures is a passion of mine. And so I found myself being interested and connected with that. So then after that, I went over to China. I wanted to actually go to Japan, but I connected with my college and they didn't have any programs currently that were asking for people for this uh, work opportunity. So the one in China was open and was looking. So I took the opportunity to go over there. I learned about the culture. I learned about that it's very, very fresh food. Each school has its own farm and animals. They cook very fresh, local around their farm. And there's unfortunately in the U.S. there's a lot of I don't know if you know about the pharmaceuticals and also the chemicals that are used to clean clean the crops. So there's not any of that stuff. It was much more natural, and that's one of the things I liked about it. And the healthiness of the culture, a lot of tea. Japanese and Chinese believe in a lot of tea and health and the body, and it's very amazing. So I came back here after that year, and I worked different jobs and different things along the way. And for maybe 5 years ago, I went on a missions trip to the Philippines because I've been connected in a church. It's called a Bible Church International, and it's mainly Filipinos. So I got involved in the Filipino community and the culture. So I went over, did a missions trip in the Philippines, and I went back to the Philippines several times, and I absolutely love it. And I'm hoping to go back to the Philippines in a few months as well. So yes, I'm very much into health, very much into natural medicines, and also international cultures and uh, international education.
And gentlemen, if you allow, we've got another guest too.
Oh,
I'm letting in him. Okay, okay.
yes, M.
Yeah, this is Minhal.
Oh,
Yeah, hi, Minhal, how are you? Okay, you continue. Jason, continue.
Must be bad connection.
And
Yeah. Oh yes,
yeah,
I'm
probably yeah, yeah, cool. We can read you saying fine, but I mean we can't see you. Okay, okay, Nathan, can you let
fine.
Jason in Japan? He wants to come to Japan,
Yeah,
and can you just educate him? Can you educate him how to get to Japan?
and we are doing.
Hey, Jason,
You know,
okay, again, probably uh,
mm,
he's got again bad connection. Again,
Jason is in a
okay,
place.
back.
Yeah,
He's in New Jersey.
yeah, we want to
Yeah,
connect
he,
connections with New Jersey. So if we connect to the person, no matter
yeah,
who the person, we get to see the businesses that surround them. So if I meet Jason on a speed meeting with Japanese people, they check him, they check his surrounding business, and that's where he has to
okay,
have the 12 stakeholders that, he chooses. He says, "Look, this is the university I'm partnering with." And I told him Ramapo College is something that I would love to collaborate because they already have an existing international. So
A study
when
abroad
we
office.
yeah, and when we
yeah,
offer their students who want to do study abroad to get on our speed meeting event, then they become ambassadors so that when they do study abroad, they're going to meet people that they've already met who are going to help them to get to the places they need to be. So the time they spend in a country, we use it well. We don't have to be there for a long time if we can use the time well, unless we want to be there a long time. We could do what we want if we set it up correctly.
okay, cool. I mean, Jason, you please come in, keep asking Nathan. He can help you so well because he's an entrepreneur. He's a
Mm,
person in Japan, and he always wanted to go to Japan. He's got a fantastic idea. I'm also interested, but I mean, I
Mhm.
want to. I like to beg leave for a couple of minutes, and we've got another
yeah.
guest too, and
Well,
this is
tomorrow,
Minhal. Yeah, yeah,
Jeremiah, we
yeah.
met today. Oh, Minhal's here.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but
Again,
Minhal and Minhal.
Minhal.
we've got two Minhal. I mean, Minhal
Thank you, everyone.
marketer.
Thank you.
Again, Nathan, no, I ask you to please explain your idea to all these participants, and let me get prepared for my office. Okay,
Oh
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
yes.
a big like for 5
yeah, go ahead.
minutes,
Have
and
fun.
I'll be back. Okay, and
Yeah.
now you've got the forum. You're the host now.
Well, this is the Far's channel, and his students, the people he's listening, are going to hear Minhal. You can even speak in Urdu if you wanted to. And, because Rihan students, we want to join our group, but only Minhal can explain to them because he spent time talking with us. And that's what it requires is. So anyway, Jason, that's what we need you to be. These people in Ramapo College, they will only join us if they know you, but only if you authentically have a good experience. And
Hmm.
we just need you on a speed meeting event, Jason, to meet the people. But first, I need to create this C Corp. And tomorrow with Jeremiah, we found this group who wants to incorporate with us that
Hmm.
if we create a formal business, then based on that, the things we're saying can actually happen. Where, if I don't, it's like, we're not ready yet. It's like,
Hmm.
but we want a chat bot, and we want to take your interaction with that chat bot to create your chat bot, and then your chat
Hmm.
bot people interact with to create their chat bot. So it's gonna have a spread effect like that.
Yes. Actually, I'm wanting to do like trying to do uh freelance work or
Yeah.
um like maybe AI similar to AI agency but
Yes.
grow skills and knowledge in AI. So it's a bit overwhelming, but I'm wanting to get there. I know there's workflows, then there's automation, and there's many different aspects.
Well, when you said Christian, though, that made me think of this one guy I'm going to introduce you to, and
Hmm.
it's good. Yeah, that's a good angle.
Christian? What do you mean?
Well, okay, because this other guy I know who is also Christian, but he
Oh
has these
yes.
systems, these AI systems. So
Hmm.
yeah, but also with the 4X you talked about. So that's
Yes.
something like me. I tried to do like 4X and that, but I wanted to, instead of trade currency, I wanted to trade people. Like, I like
Hmm.
people. Yeah, I'm like a people person. And sometimes there's that distinction with people that you're either a people person or like kind of not a people person, sort of. I don't know. It's all about these relationships that we take advantage of that are on
Yes.
extremes, like
Mm.
and it's a characteristic of binary, like yes, no, but instead you just set up systems that are all based on everybody's yes. And
Hmm.
yeah,
Yes.
so, but I don't want to talk too much. Minhal's here. I don't know, how you
Yes.
doing, Minhal? What's going on?
I am fine, sir. Thank you so much for. I just clicking on message box and I check what are you doing, and I joined from my computer and then I join again from my mobile. So that is two
Right.
Minhal right now here.
Hello, Minhal Minhal.
So let's see, I'm trying to.
Uh,
Yes, thank you, sir. You
Hey,
too.
gentlemen, you're doing great. Minhal, where are you from? Sorry, jumping in directly into the discussion. Where are you from, Minhal?
I am from Punjab, Multan.
Oh, Multan,
I am
Saraiki,
from
Punjabi.
Punjab, Multan city.
Okay.
hmm.
So what do
Mix
you
slightly
do?
Urdu.
Okay, cool. Now, Nathan
I
has
do
got wonderful
freelancing
idea.
like social marketing in specialized.
Okay, do you know anything about rihanschool.net? You know Rihan Allawala?
Yes,
Do you
I
know
probably
Rihan
work in
Allawala?
2024 with. Yes, I know Sir Rihan and the Sir Dollar Yerwala. I work with in 2024 when I starting my freelancing. I work as a facilitator with her for 2 to 3 days, but I did not interested in these because they are charging 5,000 per month. Uh, when I was joining them, they are asking for 5,000 per month, and I did not have financial situation right now. So I make decision to start my own agency and work as a freelancer from client like USA and UK. So I left them and I'm working right now as a marketing specialist, Meta Ads, helping local businesses to generate more leads and sales. That's it.
Okay, cool. Nathan,
Yeah,
he's your man.
yeah,
He's what you're looking
yeah,
for, isn't
totally.
it?
Yeah.
So you got him. Yeah, yeah. This is blessed from. We'll keep connecting, and I've got only 5 minutes
Yeah.
more. Because I have run to the office. So what's guys? What do you suggest? Do we see same time tomorrow?
I'll be
It's a
around, I
bit
think.
late. Yeah, for me, it's a bit late. I don't know if I'll be able to. I guess I could jump on in the beginning part, but right now for me it's 11:50 p.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is your bad time. Have sound sleep and sweet dreams.
Yes. Oh,
And
thank you.
मिनाइल पुत्र आप बेटा मेरे से कनेक्टेड रहो मेरा नंबर भी है, मैं इस कम्युनिटी में हूँ जिससे आप आए हो. ओके, आई एम ऑल्सो फ्रॉम द सेम एरिया यू आर फ्रॉम. तो वील कीप कनेक्टिंग. हम एक बंडन समिट कर रहे हैं और उसमें आप बी द पार्ट. आपके लिए उसमें बहुत कुछ है. It's about the people who are already in business and they want to 10x their income. Whatever you're earning, you'll be earning much more than, because you'll be getting people there. We are inviting people all over the world, and they are entrepreneurs, investors, tech people like yourself, marketers, lot many things. And Jason, I really invite you to Pakistan next April 2026.
Hmm.
And please do come over, be part of our Pakistan Abundance Summit. And after that, we'll be going to South Africa, the South Africa Abundance Summit. This summit gonna be abundance gonna be global, because we'll be helping each other educate, we'll be helping each other facilitate, we'll helping each other grow businesses and make more money and make your life much easier. But again, we start from the mental abundance. As since we've got lot of bottlenecks in our thinking, no, the point is, I see people talking same, but they're fighting just because of the cultural differences, just because we don't talk more.
Mhm.
I mean, this is a forum, you can talk. More you talk, less the differences get. So
Yes.
you can continue talking. I have to beg leave, and I have to. So tomorrow, maybe 7 o'clock. Malik, I mean, 1 hour from now. This is 8:50. Jason,
Yes.
so Nathan, how about tomorrow? If tomorrow we see 1 hour earlier, like this is 9 o'clock,
Mhm.
just 10 short of 10 minutes short, 9, my place here in
Okay.
Pakistan. So what if we can see 2 hour earlier tomorrow, like 7 o'clock here in Pakistan time?
Yeah. Okay.
That, I
Yep.
mean, because this is very late for Jason, because he's already, it's 11 something
Right.
in night because got to sleep. And we see you tomorrow like 7 o'clock Pakistan
Got
time.
it.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
same
Yes.
same forum, same here. See you tomorrow.
Thank you
Pleasure
so
meeting
much.
Bye
you.
bye.
Thanks so
Thank you
much.
so much, gentlemen, for being there. And this world is so amazing, and we people, we can help each other. And Nathan is there in Japan. He's looking for people, English speaking
Yeah.
partners. And we in Pakistan and in US and all over the world, we've got abundant people who can speak abundantly English, and making abundance in Nathan's life and in their own lives. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
See
Okay.
Bye
ya.
bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you.
Great time. Bye bye.